to yes on what you're looking for.
Sean is a master. He teaches. It's not just about sharing the formula with you. It's about making sure that we learn.
I went from $100,000 in debt from law school to having no money and starting my own law firm on my credit card to selling it 4 years later.
Sean and I, we co-created massive victories in 2 unwinnable jury trials, which are recognized nationally now as top 100 jury verdicts.
To be even on the same track with you, who I respect and admire and love with all my heart.
Never again submit. You're not better and you're not less than any human on earth.
When you shared with us about the unblinded process and the mastery sales training, I just went, wow.
Sean will gain proximity to the most influential and powerful people. He will find out how he can grow their business, how he can help them personally. But the third thing that he does is the most important. Sean serves without an expectation of getting anything in return.
You have very, very high-performing colleagues.
22 years ago, you transformed my life as you did all these people's lives over the course of time. I couldn't be more grateful. Let's hear from Tony Robbins.
I don't see him as a lawyer, and I don't see him as a blind person. Someone who has subjugated his ego, who has taught me what serving really looks like.
You have this incredible ability to just have unconditional love for everyone, and that is just an incredible gift.
The moment you have been waiting for.
The American Blind Association is the first new face and voice of that association since Helen Keller.
Formula for formulas, which is exactly what I've learned from Sean. It's a language-based predictable model. We will have over 300 new sales meetings this month.
This superpower in the world that is attainable for you is the ability to influence people. If you believe that, say yes. If you believe that, say yes. Do you think that worked? Bella Rita, I do think that worked. It's Captain Quintus's Heart of Influence. Bella Rita's bringing it to the house, playing hurt today, Quintus. She's like, make it happen. She will not go in the DL. Bella Rita, we are inspired by you. We are present to you. Happy Trajectory Tuesday. And as we explore the superpower of Integrous Influence, Bella Rita, who's here, praying and feeling better. Come on.
Thank you, Sean Callagy and everyone. And we do have some growth-minded, heart-centered individuals here for Quintus McDonald's Heart of Influence. And first, coming from New York, New York, former professional athlete turned business development consultant supporting health and wellness transformation across communities through impactful outreach. Vice president in Alumni Association, driving programs that support peers' mental, physical, and emotional well-being, guiding organizations to amplify missions, impact in healthcare, and community empowerment through strategic collaboration and passion. Let's welcome to the show, David Caldwell.
David, warm welcome to Captain Quintus McDonald's Heart of Influence on this Trajectory Tuesday. And David, Plato, the Greek philosopher, said, play a game with me for an hour, and we will learn more about each other than if we speak for a year. So we kick this game off with a fun fact. It's a headline, not a story. Footnote, Bella Rita has her gong show gong, if we go over the headline into a story. But it could be a proud moment, or it could be a surprising moment. It could be a shocking moment. It could be like, hey, I've set the world, hula hooping record. It could be something super proud, whatever it is. But David, it's something that would make us say, David, no way. So please, David, what is your headline fun fact?
Headline fun fact. If I had a headline fun fact, I don't know. If I had a
David, what's a moment you're proud of?
A moment that I'm proud of, I would say that I'm still getting there. I'm proud of the fact that I've been committed to pursue my purpose. I've made that agreement with myself, made that contract with myself. When it comes to other moments in the past, football, things of that nature, I had some cool experiences, but mostly just that I have my family that I'm aligned with, and I'm pursuing my purpose. That's really, I don't know if that's a fun fact that you would.
Sure, it is. Any moment that I can say,
appreciative of.
hey, David, that's awesome. Congratulations, David. He's living on purpose, Bella Verita, and he's proud of it. Let's go.
David's living on purpose and he's proud. Welcome, David. And let's go to Los Angeles, California. Seasoned executive leadership across diverse industries, driving growth in public and private enterprises, advocate for community impact, supporting education, youth initiatives, and charitable organizations nationwide, champion athlete and global ambassador, helping guide flag football's 2028 Olympic debut and worldwide expansion. Let's welcome to the show, Patrick Johnson.
Patrick, welcome to Captain Quintus McDonald's Heart of Influence. And Patrick, please, what is your headline fun fact?
Fun fact would be I was able to be a Super Bowl champion in the year 2000.
Wow, that is a quite special fun fact. And how often do you think about that fact? Is that like a once a day, once a week, once a month? Like,
being that I stopped short of missing on 2 touchdown passes, I try not to remember. They say in sports, you never, in life, you never get those plays back. So, I try not to. It took me about maybe 10 years to not think about it every day, but I try not to. But it was definitely a fantastic experience.
That is a truly fantastic experience. Congratulations on all of it. Bella Verita, it's Captain Quintus, of course. We have growth-driven, heart-centered, integrous people like Patrick committed to mastery. Bella, who else is here?
John, who else is here is someone from Edison, New Jersey, experienced financial professional dedicated to guiding individuals, families, and businesses towards lasting security and prosperity, specializes in investment management, retirement planning, tax optimization, and estate strategies with trust and transparency, delivers holistic, forward-thinking financial solutions, adapting to evolve markets, ensuring sustainable wealth across generations. Let's welcome Rayford Wheeler.
Rayford, a warm welcome to the Heart of Influence, and please, your headline fun fact.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. My headline fun fact is helping people is my hidden superpower. I'm quiet on the outside, I'm an introvert, but I'm basically a support hotline in human form.
Oh, let's go.
Love that.
Support hotline in human form, Bella Verita. I'm feeling Rayford's presence and impact. Who else is here?
I am present to it from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, experienced, disciplined leadership professional and associate general manager overseeing personal recruitment and strategic organizational development, skilled in supervisory roles with school systems, mentoring youth and inspiring potential through encouragement and guidance, prepared to exceed performance goals by cultivating talent pipelines, strengthening teams, and fostering sustainable workplace success. Let's welcome Khalil Ahmed.
It's Khalil?
Yes, Khalil.
Khalil, sorry about that, Khalil. Khalil, please, your headline fun fact.
My headline fun fact is in my spare time, I like to go to art shows by myself. Art shows and live comedy shows. I like to do a lot of things by myself like that.
All right, let's go. Khalil's getting some energy, not drained out of him, Bella Verita. I can hear some magic there. But Bella, all you do is add energy into me. So I would never be referring to you, but I'm referring to lots of other people. Not Quintus, not you, but some others. So yes, Bella Verita, let's go. Khalil, protecting his energy, art shows, comedy shows. Come on.
And Khalil, I want you to know, like, hanging out with Sean Callagy is like a full-time comedy show in itself. There is always lots to laugh about when you're hanging out with Sean Callagy. So if you like comedy, you are in the right place, my friend.
Yes. I believe it.
Got some tears, got some comedy, got some drama, all kinds of things, Khalil.
I think Khalil would really appreciate my new nickname for you, or your new role in my life.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop
Yes.
it. Stop it.
Quintus.
Oh
do you-
boy.
Yes, do you know? And I took Sean to a wedding. We went to a wedding together, and last week on a show, he played the role of my sugar baby, and I think I'm gonna keep it, Quintus. I think he makes a good sugar baby because like he's good looking, right? I think he makes a good sugar baby. What do you think, Quintus?
I think it's absolutely true. The way I saw the two of you racing out of the room on Friday, it was that vision of you with your hand and Sean like a 5-year-old was absolutely classic. Oh man, so I absolutely believe it. Oh my goodness,
Quintus.
Big bro, what have you done?
If we could get where it says, Sean's name on the Zoom screen, we could just put sugar baby. So there we go. There's for your comedy, Cleo. Welcome to the Heart of Influence. I take much joy in comedic effects and turning Sean purple in any chance I get. So thank you for the opportunity to bring
Quintus,
that.
they don't pay me enough to do this, Quintus.
And he did. Hey, Danny put SB for sugar baby on your Zoom. Thank you, Danny.
Oh, SB Callaghan.
Oh,
you are today, bro.
There we go. All right, SB, here we go. Let me introduce who else is here, Sean, because we do have another woman in the house from Cornersville, Tennessee, independent travel agent, delivering personalized itineraries, maximizing savings, and creating seamless, memorable event vacation experiences, skilled in youth sports coaching and mentoring, inspiring growth, confidence, and teamwork through athletic development programs, dedicated flag football athlete and coach, combining passion, leadership, and determination to elevate competitive community engagement. Let's welcome to the show, Johanna de Guzman. Johanna, if I have a whole community of sugar babies, can you help me? Can you help me with that?
Yeah, we can definitely plan like a cruise, an all-inclusive trip, wherever you want to go with all this.
Johanna, please do not encourage her. Thank you. Warm welcome to the Heart of Influence, Quintus McDonald style. And please, what is your headline fun fact?
I think my headline fun fact, Bella pretty much covered everything that I'm involved with, but I think I would have to say that I have found my niche, which is talking to people, working with the community, and really pushing my passion for flag football to youth and to girls especially. Especially here in the States, to really find opportunities for them to go overseas and play and reach out to the communities there.
Very cool, Johanna. Thank you so much for the impact, the disruption, the recreation, and the forward momentum, all of it. And you're ready to have a little bit of fun today. Maybe not as much as playing flag football, but a little bit of fun today with Quintus and everyone. I'll take that as yes, Bella Verita.
I think she's ready. Let's go, Johanna. And next up, from Raleigh, North Carolina, internationally recognized peak performance specialist, delivering leadership and accountability systems to senior teams across global organizations, military strategist turned speaker and coach, shaping transformational programs through structured productivity systems and performance methodologies, author of Transformative Business Leadership Guide, empowering small organizational leaders to connect to vision, message, and core values. Let's welcome to the show, Chris McIntyre.
Hey, I do want to say something. None of what you said, I don't think that came from me. That didn't sound like me at all.
Well, Chris, I'm hearing transformation, hearing impact, sir, and please, your headline fun fact.
Yeah, sorry about that, Chris. And if you do have, looks like we have the wrong bio for Chris, so I apologize. So anything that you...
Oh, that's not you, Chris?
No.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
That's what I was saying. I was like, that doesn't sound like me at all. None of the things I'm doing were in that.
Amazing. So let's get that bio straight. But while we're doing that, sorry about that. What's your headline fun fact?
Fun fact, let's say, when I was 11 years old, I hit more home runs than anyone in my town, and they wrote my name on the dugout where everyone could see it. And then whatever happened, they lost funding or whatever, they left it up for 20 years. So I became a pseudo legend of baseball in my city.
Man, so how many games? This is a 200-foot Little League.
Yeah,
fence?
like 10 games, I hit 5 home runs. It wasn't a big deal, but they put my name up and it just lasted there forever.
Well, dude, that's still rock star. In an MLB season, you're shattering Barry Bonds' record. That beats
Let's go.
projection. Let's go. Bella, how we doing bios? We're gonna come back to it for Chris.
Team, if you can, Dan, if you can let me know what's happening with Chris's bio, so we will come back to it. In the meantime, I will introduce our producer, co-producer of the show, Sean, hailing from Raleigh, North Carolina, undefeated Nittany Lion turned motivational maker, creating jobs, healing systems, and rewriting destinies. Author, entrepreneur, and co-founder of a wellness company changing the lives of 600,000 plus women annually, curated over 30 episodes, connecting icons and innovators to the heart of influence. Let's welcome to his show, Quintus McDonald.
Captain Quintus, it is an honor and a privilege, sir, having had the privilege of sharing space with you last week. Thank you for that. And sir, your headline fun fact.
Well, Coach, excuse me, it was absolutely a privilege sharing space with you and all that took place on last week. I don't know if I should beat up Chris anymore. I got a question for you. Did Chris's voice sound familiar at all?
For me?
Yes.
Maybe.
He took the microphone on Friday. He was the first person to take the microphone, and you were like, no, B-.
Oh, that's amazing.
You said video company. I said I own a media company, and you took that as a video maker, and then we kind of went on a little thing. That was fun. That was a lot of fun.
And you're Chris that went to Harvard or no?
No, I didn't go to Harvard.
Okay, so one of Quincy. Okay, got it. So sorry for that. Amazing, but I remember the interaction, and there was two different gentlemen. One went to Harvard, and we are chatting about that because I play baseball at Columbia. But warm welcome again, Chris. We'll get the bio thing straightened out.
So Sean, that is the bio in Salesforce. I don't have a different bio for Chris. I'm not sure what happened, but if Quintus, if you want to introduce what you know about Chris, but that what we have is we'll need to get a new one. Sorry about that.
Chris is and that's my fault. That's a LinkedIn bio, and I hit the wrong one evidently. But there's more information. Nevertheless, Chris McIntyre is an incredible young man who is dedicated to serving. He's a servant leader. He has a podcast platform, which is, he was the first person, which is why we were talking about platforms, and all of these other individuals here have platforms that they need to learn how to stack and build and strengthen, solidify those platforms, which is why we bring them here on today. Excuse me. And I will say that he was a super fan of David Goggins on the road trip to New Jersey. And he even put it on video. We were able to get interviewed, and he, what's her name? My goodness. She asked, Michael's assistant asked him, what is he looking forward to in this day? And it was to see David Goggins on stage. And I got a chance to see his face at the end of all of that. And yeah, that's my fun fact. I got to see his face.
Yeah. A lot happened on Friday. Thursday. Yeah. So
a lot happened in 15 minutes. That was rough.
Yeah. So yes, Chris, anything on your heart and mind that you want to share about that? Quintus's headline fun fact.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he was my hero, but I liked him for motivation. And then, when I watched that on stage, I was just thinking this is not the place for that. But I'm also a media guy, so I filmed it and put it out. But yeah, I didn't. That wasn't the right place for it. And he kind of went down a lot. I lost a lot of respect for him around that.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Listen, my heart. Well, I should say, listen. I invite people to consider everything as an act of love or a cry for help. And I think Mr. Goggins was in some deep cries for help there. I've reached out to try to offer some support and create a way through. I just think he's on a road to digging himself a hole he doesn't want to be in. And he's got so much he's accomplished. He's so impactful, and I think he just kind of jumped the shark on Thursday, but sometimes we jump the shark and we jump right back in. We'll see. It can make a left or a right, and I hope he makes a left. So, Chris, thank you for that. Quintus, captain, you made this happen, brought these people together. Sir, shall we do the things?
Let's do the things. Get it done.
Let's go. So I'm going to introduce the woman doing the introducing who embarrasses me all the time, but also does magical things for my heart, my life, and the impact always. And she began her career with the superpower of influence as an 8-year-old selling crafts on her parents' front lawn. By the age of 19, she put 3 words together. They just don't go together. Teenager, network marketing, and $1 million. Only with the redhead, flying with the hair in the convertible at 19 years old. 24, 25, 26 years old. You may be thinking that's how old she is now. She became a three-peater, except like Michael Jordan, but not in hoops, but instead in business brokerage. Nevada's #1 business broker, male-dominated industry, first woman ever to be Nevada's #1 business broker, let alone 3 straight times, and youngest person, male or female, ever to do it at all. Then she began to train the big guys, the big gals, Fortune 500 companies and entrepreneurs. In fact, in 2019, every sales team Belvedere worked with doubled their sales. She's a skier, surfer, scuba diver, adventurer in the most extreme of conditions. She learned it from a blind man. Sometimes she lies and says YouTube. Today, I think she's telling the truth. She's also somebody that raised 8 figures for charity with the Unblinded team. 8 figures, $10 million past couple years. And in 2023, this 2-time, about to be 3-time published author, publicly battled and defeated cancer. Let's welcome to Quintus McDonald's Heart of Influence in her 1800th plus episode, the woman that put the heart in Heart of Influence, the one, the only, Bella. The world and I couldn't handle 2. So Bella, you're welcome. And what is your headline? Fun fact.
I'm going to go with the headline fun fact that, yes, indeed, my sugar baby took the stage at Aspire. And backstage, I watched him crush the certainty of David Goggins behind stage. It was the most craziest thing. It was like the most humbling thing because I witnessed Sean, like, you know, edify him and then, you know, watched Goggins do what he did. But I would have to say my fun fact is how proud I am of my sugar baby and for what he did on that stage that day.
Thank you, Belvedere. Thank you. Thank you. We're good?
Love is in the air. I love it. On the quintessential Heart of Influence. What?
Let's go.
Yeah. And Belle, did you good?
Yes. Did I
Got it.
forget something?
No, you had said you were going to play something.
Oh, I didn't know if you were teeing that up. So
No. Yeah, good. Yeah, if you want.
Am I teeing that? Oh, okay. So on that note, because I thought you were going to play it, and then I was saying something after, so I misunderstood.
It's all good. All good. Done.
Yes.
Let's just go on.
On.
So I'm gonna do the introducing of me, please. All good. Let's go.
Okay. So let me introduce my co-host, the man that Tony Robbins said, there's no one who leads with more heart and more integrity than Sean Callagy. He beats world champions like Becky, baby David Goggins, beats world champions like Becky on body surfing competitions. He's only one of 2 attorneys to win 2 top 100 national jury verdicts between 2014 and 2016. The only one that's blind out of 1.2 million attorneys. In fact, the state of New Jersey actually named him one of New Jersey's most influential attorneys. And when he's not busy flying around, speaking on stages, he's an incredible philanthropist that raised nearly $10 million for charities in 2 years. Let's welcome the one, the only, Sean Callagy.
Thank you for that. Listen, I'll go with my fun fact that we'll play the clip. We had a little bit of confusion. I thought Bella said she wanted to play something, so the team pulled it. But we'll play it because we said it. So Danny, if you would hit it, this is the fun fact of what happened. Pride of David Goggins coming up, and it was a wild and crazy day. So Dave, please, Danny, hit it.
It's playing. Oh, can we get sound? We can't hear it, Danny.
Okay, holy botch. Let's go. Quintus McDonald's Heart of Influence. Who's going first? Bella Rita.
Going first, we will kick it off with David Caldwell.
David, Bella's going to be anybody you want her to be. We're going from hello to yes. So David, please, who do you want Bella Rita to be that you're going from hello to yes with?
Who do I want Bella to be? Let's go with Donald Trump.
Donald Trump, Bella, take us in.
Hello, President Trump here.
David Caldwell. Nice to meet you, President Trump.
What can I do for you today? I don't know how you got on my calendar, but I have a couple minutes. The White House said I needed to meet with you, and so somehow you got yourself here. What can I do for you?
Besides uncovering the Epstein files, you can give me a little bit more information on how we're going to push humanity forward, how we're going to push the country forward, how we're going to stop all these wars and get back to living, or not get back to living, but advance society so we can live in more harmony with each other.
I mean, we've got lots of things, that we are working on, and, all of that is top secret information. So I don't know how I can't disclose how we are doing everything, but we definitely are.
Sounds good. Sounds a little bit different to the direct nature that you typically have. So I'm a little bit taken back, I have to admit. But if you say you're working on it, hopefully we'll see some actions that align, because the world, the country, it just seems like our souls are sick. It's leading to a bunch of mental health crisis issues, and hopefully we can get it together.
And so, David, let me ask you this. If you had one ask of me on this call and want to be at cause for something, what would that be?
Stop wars. Stop wars. And let's create a new standard. We talk about war crimes, but let's just make war actually the crime. It doesn't solve anything. We end up going to war, a bunch of people dying, and then we end up in the very same place that we were before the conflict got violent. So that would be my ask of you.
So you are on a mission, I am hearing, to stop wars and make the world a better place.
To bring humanity together. We can do better. We make all these other advancements in other areas. Why can't we advance as a society to embrace a lot of these principles that a lot of us with our different faiths, it's in our scripture. Why can't we start living by it and holding ourselves accountable?
Well, my friend, if it was only that easy, and I assure that it is not our intention to ever go to war, but sometimes it is just necessary to cause disruption. So we will see what we can do, but I appreciate your stand for humanity, your stand for wanting to bring people together, and that is what we stand for here from the United States of America.
I appreciate it.
Thank you, David. Excellent job. Bella Rita, who's following up David. We'll get to the feedbackers in a moment.
Following David is Patrick.
Patrick, please, who would you like Bella to be that you're going from hello to yes with?
Roger Goodell, the commissioner of the National Football League.
Your chief cook and bottle washer in the NFL, Bella Rita. Let's go.
Let's go. And what was it?
Roger Goodell.
Yep.
Roger Goodell. Yeah.
Hello, this is Roger.
Hey, Roger, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How about yourself, sir?
Not too bad, not too bad. Very busy, so I'm sure you are as well, and I appreciate your time. What I am asking of you is to partner with our men's and women's professional flag football league to aid in our global expansion.
Okay, tell me what you're needing and what you're looking for.
Well, in order to globalize the sport, we recognize the scalability that the NFL already currently has with its initiatives to globalize the sport of football overseas. We believe that by partnering with us, we will be able to provide you with the launch pad to have a presence in all nations, because quite frankly, everyone's not big enough to play tackle football. And flag football, we believe, is the hottest new sport to hit the market, particularly with the advent of women playing in the sport. It opens the door for new sector participants. And I may focus on the female side of things because I believe that that's where the majority of the sizzle is in the sport. You have new market participants coming in that are females that have never even played football before, that because of the nature of the sport being that it is non-contact, it's going to allow for a lot of exciting stories as we move forward of, like a woman that could have been a stay-at-home mom that played lacrosse in college or something like that, then to have an opportunity to enter into a sport and play in the pros and eventually, make some really good money. So we think that with the NFL partnering with our league, it will aid in our expansion exponentially faster. And quite frankly, we need a strong partner who can facilitate those things from that standpoint.
Okay. I am definitely going to want to understand, more information. I do understand that flag football is coming up in the world and there is an opportunity there. And so let's schedule a longer meeting and see how there might be able to do some partnerships.
Well, the other good thing that will benefit, because most of the individuals that are involved at the management level of these franchises are former NFL football players. So I think that might be something that would be of extreme interest to you as well.
That is, it definitely has some interest, Patrick, and unfortunately I got to run right now, but
Okay.
Let's circle back around next week and see what we can do.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Patrick, David, outstanding work. Belrita, it is time for the feed backers.
It is time for the feed backers, otherwise known as judges. Judges, this is the time in the show that we get to give back in the form of feedback. And so it's going to be 30 seconds of feedback for either David or Patrick, something that they did great, something that they could do to improve, and then what is one word on how they left you feeling. And so let's start with Rayford. Rayford, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for David, please?
David did very well. He started right off and got to the facts about what he was interested in and why. Pretty much it.
Yeah, cool. And one, Rayford, what is one word of how David made you feel?
I would say he made me feel humble towards what he was talking about.
Cool. All right. Thank you for that, Rayford. Belrita.
Thank you for that, Rayford. And let's go, Khalil. Khalil, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Patrick, please? You're unmuted. Nope. There you go.
Yeah, unbelievable performance from Joe.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Yeah, your 30 seconds of feedback for Patrick, please.
I heard half of what Patrick said. I heard half of what I said. I'm trying to connect to my computer, but I didn't want to leave and come back.
And the half that you heard him say, Khalil, what's one word of how Patrick made you feel?
I think Patrick made me feel motivated. You know what I'm saying? Like somewhat, hold on. Can you accept me right back into this?
We can hear you. Just keep going.
No, but I have this phone is about I got to get on my computer because it's freezing on my end.
Yeah, we got you.
All right, accept me right back into it. I'll be right back.
Cool. Motivated Belrita, let's go.
Let's go. Johanna, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for David, please?
Sure. For David's, I think the topic that he selected was very important for where we are right now in the political atmosphere that we have going on in our country and around the world. I think the one piece of advice or one thing that I wish he would have done is when you gave him that option to ask you a specific question, one question before you get off the call or the conversation. I know that his response was stop wars, but what are we asking? If I had a chance to ask Trump any one specific question, yeah, it would probably be a run-on sentence or a run-on question, but I would make sure that there would be a specific ask of this is what I want to know, or this is what I want to see. How can you make that happen?
Nice. And Johanna, what's one word for how David made you feel?
Definitely not one word, one phrase, not alone, right? There's a lot of different opinions and conflicting perspectives going on around the world with what's going on in our politics. So I think seeing someone or meeting someone like a stranger who also is worried about war and everything like that, I think it just makes you feel like you have someone who's kind of like-minded.
Nice. Johanna, beautiful work. Belverita, like-mindedness, not alone, connected. I'm hearing. Come on.
Let's go. Let's go. Chris, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for David, please?
For David, I liked his content. I liked that he was very sure about what his topics were. He was very clear on that. What I think would have made it better is to be more assertive. I didn't feel like he was very convicted when he was talking to the president. I think in that type of situation, I want to make sure, I don't want to dominate the conversation, but I want to make sure that I match. So that's what I noticed.
Nice. Well, thank you for that. And one word of how you felt.
Connected.
Connected. Come on, Bill.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And that brings us to the one and only Quintus McDonald. And Quintus, how about your 30 seconds of feedback? Chris, you just did David or you did Patrick? I'm sorry.
That was David.
That was David. Fantastic. So Quintus, your 30 seconds of feedback for Patrick, please.
Okay. I'm going to take liberty on the quintessential and give feedback for both. I will begin with Patrick. I absolutely love the way he started with, I appreciate your time. You know, that opens a bit of a window, and he went direct. He was very assertive and certain, which when you're speaking to a person in that position, that certainty is necessary. I wish he would have asked some questions around Goodell's ideas with regard to flag football. He mentioned the global piece, but he didn't ask questions about flag in particularly. And I think there's a tremendous opportunity for questions there to grow the vision that we're a part of. With regard to David, I love the way he opened with certainty. I think the fact that the president was a woman, he pulled back that's his natural instinct. He went from being more certain. He was at a 9.99 certainty at the onset of the call. And when Bella started speaking, that's when that fell off. So that's just who he is as a person. I love what Johanna had to say about the specific ask to get something. If you get one, you got to get something. Most people want wars to stop, except for the war industrial complex. But to get to something specific, and you may, knowing who you are and what your build and makeup is, you may even get to that place to have a conversation. I wouldn't doubt it in the next 5 years. So take Johanna's suggestion to heart for sure.
Thank you, Captain Quintus. Captain Quintus, you know what time it is.
Yes, sir.
Bella Verita, and I think as much as she has been disrupting me already today, I got more coming my way. So Bella Verita, what you got?
Quintus and everyone, this is the time in the show that I have the honor and privilege of putting my co-host on the hot seat in a scenario that he has no idea about because I've been cooking them up as the show's been going on. As always, Quintus, you get to choose what scenarios Sean goes from hello to yes on. You can change anything about the scenarios, or you can scrap them and come up with something much harder on your own. Are you ready to hear what I have for today?
Absolutely, Bella Verita. Thank you so much for playing hurt. Put some tape on it, spit on it, and let's go.
Let's go. Option number one, Quintus, is Sean would role play Johanna going from hello to yes with Beyonce to get Beyonce to support and be a partner in flag football for women, causing women to play and financially support the flag football for women. So that is option number one, Joanna to Beyonce. Option number two is we could do a little reverse role play. Sean role playing Patrick, going from hello to yes with Roger Goodell. And then option number three was a reverse role play with David. Sean will role play David, going from hello to yes with President Trump. But the ask would be President Trump recently cut $1 billion from the budget for mental health. And so the yes that he would be seeking would be to reinstate that $1 billion of funding towards mental health. So those are the three options I have for you today, Quintus. Any of those tickle your fancy?
They all do. And let's go with Sean being Patrick, going from hello to yes with Roger Goodell and Johanna's playing Roger, about the benefits of flag football and athletics for mental health.
Ooh, I like it.
All right. And Quintus, real quick, the age group for the flag football, its age range from what to what?
So there's all kind of classes. Yeah, let Johanna's you please answer that, Johanna. She's
Yeah, sure. Just so you guys have a little bit of background about me and my flag football career. I originally started playing rugby. My mom said, no, too many bruises, pick something else. Picked flag football in 2012, and 2025 now I am on the Philippine national team for flag football. You can see kids playing anywhere from 6 years old, and now there is an over 35 and an over 45 division strictly for those age groups. So you can play as long as you like.
Cool. All right. So I'm Patrick now, Quintus.
That's correct.
Okay.
You're Patrick, going from hello to yes with Goodell, who's Johanna,
Cool.
about the benefits of flag football for mental illness, mental health, mental health crisis.
All right. So Mr. Goodell, hi, is Mr. Goodell available?
Hi, yes, this is he. How can I help you?
Hey, Mr. Goodell, it's Patrick. We had a 3-minute conversation scheduled for today. Is it still a good time for you?
Yeah, sure. 3 minutes. Let's go for it.
Yeah, and so 2 minutes and 45 seconds of counting, Mr. Goodell. I'll honor that. I'm grateful. I know you know who you are. I just want you to know that I know who you are, how incredibly busy you are, how grateful I am for this conversation. And I don't want to just start throwing information at you. What prompted you, Mr. Goodell, in the first place to even accept this conversation?
Well, I know that the NFL is really involved in flag football, especially girls flag football. It's sanctioned in 15 to 17 states now as a girls' high school sport. So something I'm really interested in getting more involved about.
Awesome. And what's the why behind it for the proliferation of the impact of the NFL, football overall? What's the why behind it for you, Mr. Goodell?
I think it's providing opportunities for girls who may not have ever had the opportunity to go play a sport that is really built for them, that highlights girls in athletics, but then also girls being supported in all other aspects of their life, like mental health.
Awesome. Well, from that place then, Mr. Goodell, for impact, highlighting girls in a sport made for them and women eventually as well, can I share a couple of quick things that may or may not resonate with you?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So, Mr. Goodell, my name is Patrick, again, as you know, and what I'm going to stand for is impact. I'm going to stand for legacy. I'm going to stand for possibility for women for sure. And so, of course, you know all those things already. In addition, however, I'm also a stand for the mental health benefits of having opportunities to play flag football. So, all the interesting dynamics that relate to concussions and the NFL's history with it. And congratulations on what you're doing in that space for sure. But one of the post factors of mental illness, whether from concussions or not, is there's massive studies that have been done on the benefits for flag football players for their overall physical health, but also for their mental health. Including for players that just aren't able to play football or aren't able to continue to play football. So, Mr. Goodell, my simple proposal, sir, is this. We've got a lot of interesting things lined up that aren't just like, hey, please, NFL, help us out. We think this could be a tremendous resource in the NFL working through some of the dynamics on the concussion landscape, Also, as you're already clear on, Mr. Goodell, how flag football can bring in a new massive group of fans to the NFL that aren't just there because they're there with their significant other, but direct fans into the NFL in the female population of the US and even around the world. So, Mr. Goodell, we put together a slide deck and a PowerPoint presentation because slides say one thing, humans articulating from slides say a whole lot more. That will be 30 minutes long. And Mr. Goodell, what this would demonstrate is how each and every NFL franchise over the next 5 years, by doing some work we could do together, would increase in value at a minimum by $100 million more than each franchise is currently worth, expanding the global value of the NFL by $3.5 billion minimum, and raising $250 million for charity directly attributable to the NFL. So if there's some residents there, and I would hope there is, Mr. Goodell, all I'm proposing is a 30-minute follow-up conversation to mathematically, objectively, integrally demonstrate each of the facts we just described for impact for women, impact for those with mental health challenges, or even keeping people healthy prior to any mental health challenges, and massive philanthropy and true value for the NFL and all of its franchises. So, Mr. Goodell, how would it resonate with you or not to have a 30-minute follow-up conversation so we can walk through everything I've just described? Please, sir.
Yeah, I would definitely be interested in hearing more about what partnerships or opportunities we have in the future about building NFL and flag football up and pushing it forward more than it has been.
Awesome. Well, Mr. Goodell, should I set that meeting up with your assistant, Tom, that set up our meeting here for today?
Yes, that will work perfectly.
Yeah. And Mr. Goodell, thank you for your leadership. Thank you for where you've taken the NFL to, and we'll take it in the future, and have a blessed day, sir. I look forward to following up.
Take care. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Johanna,
Yeah.
thanks for being Roger Goodell. Thanks for all you're up to in the world. Super interesting.
Yeah.
Fun footnote, I'm a huge proponent of football and flag football. I was a Division I baseball and football recruit. I ended up playing Division I college baseball. And my daughters had a lot of fun playing flag football as soccer players, not in the official, it wasn't sanctioned in New Jersey as a sport at their high school, but they would have flag football games amongst the females in their grade. So it was some of their most powerful, fun moments of high school, even though they were individual athletic stars in their own rights in track and soccer, but playing flag football in like the juniors versus senior games. And it was a whole lot of fun. So thank you for all you're up to. And how was your time today on the Heart of Influence, Quintus McDonald style? And how did I do as Patrick speaking to Roger Goodell?
I really like the exercise. I think it's especially coming from someone who works from home, and all of my additional like side jobs and side gigs are electronic. I don't get this human interaction as much anymore now that we're not in the office. So I think a platform like this, bringing together business professionals, people from different industries, is definitely refreshing. In my industry, in my line of work, it's very, same thing every day. So coming on here and hearing the other perspectives of other people is great. Breaks the monotony.
Massive gratitude to you for being here, Johanna, and thank Quintus for making this moment possible. And Patrick, thank you for what you did, what you're doing in the world. I really enjoyed your fun fact. And how was your time on the Heart of Influence, Quintus McDonald style today? And how did I do as you speaking to Commissioner Goodell?
Oh, you did great. I think by giving Mr. Goodell the floor to be able to give you some feedback in terms of what his thoughts were, it makes it easier for you to be able to get further down the line because you make him feel more part of the conversation. And also you can also make it seem like whatever you're trying to get accomplished will be his idea as well.
Well, love it. Appreciate it for sure. And how was your time overall, Patrick, on Quintus's Heart of Influence?
Oh, it's fantastic. I think that this is great, being able to get the feedback, because sometimes you only get maybe one chance to be able to make an impression, or you only get 3 minutes before you can get another 30 minutes. So it's important to be able to understand and learn exactly how you want to take the most or make the most out of the time that you have when you get your chance.
Well, let's go get it, Patrick. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. And let's go, Chris. Wonderful to reconnect in this virtual space. Thanks for being here today on Quintus's Heart of Influence. I really appreciate your feedback, your energy, your fun fact for sure. And Chris, how was your time on Quintus's Heart of Influence?
I really had a good time. I'm grateful to be around like-minded individuals because around my life, I don't have a lot of people like this. So finding them was almost impossible, but God keeps putting these things in my path and I don't question it anymore.
Amen. Let's go get it. Thank you for that, Chris. Bella Verita.
Let's go. The man that kicked us off into the participant seat, which was not always easy. David, fantastic job. And how was your time with us on the Heart of Influence?
I enjoyed it. I second what Chris said, just, being around good people. I'm a big on that mastermind effect. So anytime we can be around some good people, challenge ourselves, put ourselves in some positions where we may not know what questions are coming. You never know when the opportunity is going to come. So just being prepared and having a solid ask, like Johanna said, like my big bro Quintus said, definitely plays a strong role. And I appreciate everybody's feedback. Rayford as well. Appreciate everybody.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much. David Bella Verita.
Let's go. It's the man that just wants to make the world a better place. Rayford, thank you for being here. And how was your time with us on the Heart of Influence?
I really enjoyed my time on the Heart of Influence. Just being like David and everyone else said, being around like-minded people, getting that energy, that surcharge to keep going, knowing that you're not the only one that's starting off.
Nice. Thank you for that, Rayford, and appreciate you. Bella, please.
And last but not least, I know that you were in and out, had some technical issues, but appreciate you being here, Khalil. And how was your time with us on the Heart of Influence?
I want to apologize. I had some technical difficulties. I work in a very fast-paced building, so I block out time for this today, and I was interrupted by circumstances that I couldn't control. But I think that this was great, hearing guys and just hearing the ladies and the men speak about, just influence and just things that they were doing here in different perspectives. But I would have to do this again to give it a fair, what I'm saying? Like I was pulled in too many directions in the past 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Along with my phone on 1% started freezing up. When you guys said you could hear me, it was literally about to go black.
Well, thank you for that. We'll have you back on Quintus Style. And that brings us to the man that made this all happen today. A person that you want to be knowing, you want to be talking to, you want to be impacted by. But I think a lot of you know that already. So Mr. Quintus, Captain Quintus, your final on your Heart of Influence today.
Thank you, Coach. Exceptional job. I mean, we've got people fighting through a multitude of things, and the drive to continue to move forward. All of your professionalism showed through with that. Each and every one of you, I'm truly grateful for each of you helping to co-create on today. Khalil, we will certainly get you back. Sean, just so you know, Khalil's a coach at Temple University. He's the person I was trying to get down into the financial.
Right. Cool. Well, yeah, welcome.
Yeah, so that's why I want to apologize, because we're in season and there's always something when you're dealing with 120 college age young men, and there's something that's always popping up, and not everybody can put those fires out. So I want to apologize, but I couldn't not.
No, of course.
Hear what was going on. So
I can only begin to imagine, Khalil. I can only begin to imagine. So Captain Quintus, any other final? Thank you, sir.
Yeah, final is that all of you make sure that you connect with each one that was here today. You all co-created this with us. This is something to carry with you, a learning tool. It's something to grow from. This was not just a spot in time. This is access to our unblinded ecosystem and the individuals that you were here with. Use this time to push something forward for yourselves and for all of creation.
Let's go get it. Captain Quintus. Thank you, sir. Bella Verita, your final on Captain Quintus McDonald's Heart of Influence.
It's my final is really great job, Quintus, bringing a group of individuals together that could do stuff together. So continue the relationships with each other. With Quintus, we got a VIP bundle for you in the chat. So definitely check that out. And Sean, back to you.
Yeah, and that is a continuing conversation with our actualized intelligence agents, as well as some other possibilities. So definitely check that out. We are a stand for the fact that to increase the impact you have in the world, the financial abundance of duplication scaling, there is nothing, and I mean nothing. And you can ask David Goggins about this. That's like the work that we do here in this world. So thank you all for that. I end every show by saying this. I may be physically blind, which I am, but I'm absolutely certain as to the possibilities for acceleration in our hearts. Financial abundance acceleration, duplication scaling, impact overall. Those possibilities often sit just right in front of our eyes. But we all could use a little unblinding, because with those possibilities sitting right in front of our face, unfortunately, at some level, Bella Verita, we are all blind.
And just learning to see. Bye-bye, everyone.
Captain Quintus, love you, sir.
Peace. Love
Thanks,
you too.
everyone.
Love you.